Agent, those rioters have stolen a crate of morphine. Probably gonna try and sell it or use it. We've got people in real pain who need those drugs. See if you can recover that crate.
Missing supply crate located.
Tells taking my soul Italian is full of crazy fucks.
Ha! There's morphine in here. You want some? Right now! Stop messing around!
Area secured. Hostiles neutralized. Confirmed. Pickup marked. GTF notified.
Sparrow 5 here. We're approaching your position now.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
I got nothing you want.
Guys, this should be an easy kill. Come on, take care of this. Little late to run now. You deserve it, man. Want it.
Shit. I forgot how, like... I forgot how that was back then. I forgot that sometimes the enemy can be very, very, very resilient. I gotta get back over there. Yeah, I get him this time.
Close, too close. They'll be running scared.
Confirmed. Sparrow 5 is on site and ready to engage.
Get on the other side! Come on! Careful, guys! Hey! You won't be sorry! Just gotta wait it out.
Target is secure. No more hostiles detected.
Great work, Agent. We'll get those drugs back to the wounded where they'll be used properly.
Ooh, DPS goes down on that one. DPS goes down. Damage comes up. That's crazy. Range goes down, stability goes down, accuracy stays the same. This is the single hardest part that came to, excuse me, that came to and about the Division. This is one thing for sure that really got on my nerves when I first played this. Now I'm reminded of why I thought this was the crappiest part of the game. And it's really not the crappiest part of the game. It's just part of the game that you literally have to start thinking about, and you have to start realizing that this game is all about the build. It's all about how you build your character and what your character is capable of doing with what weapons that you put on your character. In this particular reign, right here, I'm sitting with a military M9 with a 1,141 DPS. That's definitely a damage. That's basically damage per shot, because that you're gonna do 1,141 in a shot. You're basically gonna do about that range of damage. And that's basically if we put this to the test. So let's go ahead and let's find an enemy. Hopefully they'll give me something else I can shoot at. Hopefully that's a guy right there. No.
We've got word of a hostage situation at a bank.
Okay, here we go.
Looks like you'll have to go through the subway tunnel to access the building.
I need to hit one shot.
You need to move in and minimize the damage.
I need to be able at least to pop one shot and hit somebody and see the damage that that basically it comes off.
Warning. Hostile presence detected.
Yeah, this is good stuff. Guess somebody got here first.
I need to hit at least one shot. I want to make it clean though.
They know where green poison came from.
Alright.
Get him! Get this over with!
Alright, so you can see.
Say your prayers.
Do what you need to do!
Alright, so you can see that I was wrong.
Don't waste no more time! Fuck you! Lose your phone! Make him pay! Do what you need to do! Stop hiding! Lose your flock? Don't waste no more time! What's taking so long? Do what you need to do! We got Alex! Just gotta reload here! Use your flock! Finish this! Come out and fight! Keep moving!
Okay.
Let's get this going. We own this place. Don't waste no more time. Shoot, for God's sake.
Damn.
Come out and fight. Finish this. Let's get this over with. Hey, man. Hey.
Area secured. Hostiles neutralized.
Okay, so I was wrong. Okay, so let's go back to the drawing board here. Alright, so basically when we're looking at this here and I was looking at my pistol, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so the damage, okay, if you look on, it's actually on the right side, not the DPS over here, not the 1,100, I'm sorry, not the 1,141, that's basically going to be like if you were to full on start pulling the trigger, you could do 1,141 damage in a second. That's basically saying that within the quick second of you pulling the trigger and pop, 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 you could sit there and probably do around 1,141 damage per second. So the damage per shot is actually 137. The bullet will be coming out of the gun at 450 RPM, basically with a 15 level mag. So I take that back. I corrected myself on that one because literally the 1,141, that could throw you for a loop. So now if the bullet is going to be coming out, let's say that I had a 500 RPM, then that 141 is going to go higher. The 1,141 would be a higher number if the gun was firing a bullet at 500 RPM. So RPM is basically what you're going to be looking at in this game. You want to kind of keep an eye on your RPM, make sure that your RPM is high, because the higher it is, the more damage you can do with that particular weapon at a certain point. But you also need to pay attention to the DMG, which is your damage per shot. So damage per shot, if you get a gun that's doing 1,000 damage per shot, and it's shooting at 2,000 something RPM, or not 2,000 RPM, but the bullets are coming out of the gun at like a very high range. So let's go to my automatic, and that'll help better explain this. Okay, so 750 RPM. Okay, I have bullets flying out. My gun is basically going to do 1,342 damage per second. Okay, so that's all those 145s. Okay, that's that 145 damage. That's that added. Like if you're sitting there watching the bullets fly, it's 145, 145, 145 each shot. So in doing so, if I had another enemy to shoot at, I would be able to put that out there so that you guys could see that basically doing so, and see something like this. This is the part about the game that really kills me. Now my toughness is going to go up by 690, but it's also in your gear. You have to watch your gear. There are certain gear sets that you can get that do give you certain perks as you go through the game and acquire certain things. But this is definitely going to bring my toughness up. It doesn't really affect anything else. My skill power is still good, which I will eventually be switching up to a tech power, basically being able to do a lot of damage with my turret. Turrets will get you out of a lot of trouble, especially if you're playing by yourself. Sorry, I was checking my messages there. Okay, thank you for your purchase. What was it for? It says I made a purchase. I'm trying to make sure it's the right thing. Which I do. Oh, yes, that was for. Oh, ha! I'm just now getting a receipt from earlier today. Isn't that nice? Okay, so anyways, basically, I'm gonna turn this here so I can get a little heat in this room. And I've got another PlayStation 4 here in the living room. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off and turn my TV off. Fell asleep in here earlier and had my other PlayStation 4 going on the 60-inch. Now I'm gonna head back to the game room. Okay, so I'm back in here now. I'm gonna shut this door so my fiance doesn't woke up. Okay, now we can talk a little louder. Alright, so basically, like I was saying, each piece of gear you pick up, it's going to help you with different perks, and it all comes together in a little bit. You're going to watch the 660, the 685, and the 1342. You're going to watch that come up. As those start to come up, your character's going to start doing a little bit more damage, and she's probably, in my case it's a she, she's going to basically, you're going to try to put out as much damage as you possibly can, but in doing so you also want to make sure that your character can take it. So you really want to watch these things here. So in this case I am going to be equipping this because it does take my toughness to 690 where I was at 685. That does help. Now, pieces of gear like this, do not drop them. Hang on to them. You can always take them to a vendor and sell them. You can also break them down for parts for later on whenever you're trying to do some crafting. Crafting is another key point in this game that is definitely worth it. So, let's go ahead and continue here. Looks like I picked up a rucksack. Looks like it's definitely going to take my toughness. Again, it's raising my toughness 5 more. That's cool. You really want to watch your backpack capacity as well. Over here on the right hand side you're going to see a number 31 in orange. That is the backpack capacity. Backpack capacity with the rucksack that I just put on took me to 34, so that's 4 more things I can put in that backpack, or that's basically 3 more things I could put in that backpack, more than what I could over there. So anyways, let's go ahead and back this up. As you can see, things are starting to come in. At level 4 I get that secondary weapon, which is going to be nice because then I can go ahead and whip out and put one of them Uzis on or something like that, so I got a secondary weapon to switch to. Right now I have a primary and I have a secondary, which is a pistol. So this right here, as you look at the weapons, as you see them come in, you're going to notice that if you could mod, you would actually be able to put like muzzles, and in this case I don't have one. So, but you'll see the threads, it can be modded. But for now, this weapon is going to do 215 damage. 215 damage. The reload speed is going to go up a little bit, but the range is going to come down and stability is going to come down. But the thing is this thing is still doing okay, and it is the same level weapon. It's an M911, and it's only doing 1,092 damage per shot. Or not per shot, per second. Okay, so that's per second. Keep that in mind, not per shot. Okay, the damage is higher. You're doing 215. So I am going to clip that. Just because it says in green that your sidearm firepower, that you're gonna basically, you're sitting here watching that 1,092 and that 1,141. Yes, the damage per second would go up, but then again my damage goes back to 137. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want that. I want to make sure that the weapon that I am using is going to be slamming when I hit something. Is that's the key point. So now we're using an M911, and we should be okay now. I am going to wait until I have another little soiree with somebody so I can pop them and show you that I'm not lying to you, and I'll try to give you a. Oh,
Everything okay out there?
hold on, we got something over here in the corner. Oh, look, it's a burst. Let's see what that was. Let's check into that. That was a burst rifle. Okay, now again, there it is again. It is again. Okay, now you're going to notice that the damage over here is literally going to be 145, but if you look at that burst rifle, if I was to put that on, and this is, you know, something else that I still have to check into here, because I literally have to figure out a couple of different things about the game because I'm just getting back into it, but you're going to notice that it's a burst rifle, so that means it's going to shoot in a burst, which is basically going to drop 164 damage. Okay, that is higher than the 145. Thing is I'm going to show you real quick. I'm going to equip this, and now I'm going to show you what the burst rifle looks like. So, it's a 3-round burst, so it is definitely going to do more damage. Okay, so that's a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing because you are going to rip and I mean rip through ammo like crazy. So you really, really have to be careful with what it is that you do as far as putting a burst rifle in your hands. Excuse me, it's getting late. I'm starting to get a little tired, so you have to excuse my yawning. But so in this case, I'm not comfortable with the burst rifle because I don't want to tear through, I don't want to go through my stuff right away, or my ammo too fast, and I'm also partial to the G36, just because of the fact that I like the G36. It's a lot like a nice little assault rifle, but at the same time, though, I know the damage is lower. Let's see. And we really don't have anything bigger than that right now. 8.5 critical hit. This is a 8% enemy armor damage. Okay, that's good. That's good because that means I can still hit it and my accuracy still goes up, my range and everything goes up. So I'm still good with this weapon. It's not such a bad thing. But let's go ahead. Kick this fan on. Alright, I had a heater going on in here, and now I'm way overdoing it in heat. So anyways, let's continue on here. We'll go ahead and stick with the G36. I don't know who's in here, so doesn't show any enemies or anything. So let's see what's up with this guy here.
Nice work shutting that down, Agent.
Finally! Oh, thank you so much. That was terrifying. Now I need to get the hell out of here.
Alright, so let's see what we have in here. Oh, look at that. There you go. Now you notice it shows you right there before I even loot the item that it's gonna literally take it 207. It's gonna go down. The damage is gonna go down from 215. So this pistol, I'm probably gonna go ahead and loot it, but I'm just gonna end up using it for parts. Alright, so now that we got all that, let's go ahead and I just want to kind of scour the area, make sure you don't leave nothing behind, because like this stuff right here, medical bags, you know, that's med kits, man. I mean, I cannot stress to you enough how much a med kit matters. You seen what I just went through a second ago, and I literally took some damage. Now there is one thing I want to do while I'm standing here, because I was trying to do this earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and go to my inventory. Let's go to appearance. I was gonna put on a pair of boots that I like. I don't like this too much. Hiking shoes. Sports sneakers, yeah. I always like to wear these because they're like the suede gray sneakers. These things are badass. They are literally like a pair of like DC shoes on me. I like those. Or Etnies. I know it's snowing and shit, but don't care. White shoes are pimp. Let's go ahead and check that one last time. Hit that inventory. Ooh, look at that shit. There's 1,080 damage right off the bat right there. Boom. That's the nice stuff. Okay, so level 4 still has not been broken, so I still can't get into that. I'm not going to drop my damage. 215 is where I'm staying. At this point, damn, it's so hard not to want to switch to that. I'm going to go ahead and stick with what I have, because we're still doing good with that. Let's go ahead and look at the loadout. Something like when you reach a certain Manhattan. Currently unavailable. Yeah, Manhattan is over there like freaking downloading and shit. I don't even have it completely downloaded. That's the best part about this game. I just rebought this. I deleted this a while back. And I'm not even for sure exactly how it became completely deleted. I have no clue. I think what it is, I think I had this on Wild Boy Indie. I had it on Wild Boy Indie, and literally, I think I bought the game over there. Everything, I guess, carries over to the account. I think it's all account based, and so, or somehow, I don't know if it's account or just, you know, the fact that you have to be PlayStation Plus on the one account, and then it carries for both of them. I don't know how that works, but that literally is what happened. As far as the appearance goes, I am pretty good on what I have. Let's see, the loadout I'm not too worried about. Everything else is straight. My abilities, I don't think I have a second slot yet, and I do not. I only have R1 unlocked. Okay, so let's go ahead and rock out. Let's move on to the next thing. Let's see something quick. Apparently there's something out there and I just can't grab it. I'm pretty sure I know how to slide. I don't know why I just did that. I'm gonna figure that out real quick. I think when you're going down, you just click the button. There it is. Yeah, you just hold down on the button and you slide. It's been a while since I played the game, but kind of glad to be back at it now. Never really searched around these areas either. Go ahead and head north.
Give me that! Screw you! My kid needs food!
Agent, excellent work. We're grateful for all the lives you saved. Why don't you come on back here? We got a little something for you.
That shit is funny. He's sitting there listening to Christmas Get Up, and he's dead.
Got a piece here that's calling your name.
Fantastic work, Agent. I think you put the lid back on this place just when it was about to boil over. We all thank you. And I wanted to say personally that I've lived in Brooklyn my whole life. So what you've done means a lot to me.
I'm afraid I'm starting to lose it. This shit I'm hearing, well, let's just say it sounds more like something out of an airport paperback than real life. And no, I cannot believe I just referred to our present state of post-biological terrorism apocalypse as real life. Okay, so, I have not yet been able to confirm this firsthand, but I have reports of groups of people it pertaining to roaming the city as free souls.
149. Basically looking at this protective armor. That's the sucky part about some of this. If you happen to notice, you put certain items on and they do absolutely nothing for you. Like this would take me to 789 in toughness, but it's gonna drop my firepower negative, and I'm gonna go down to 1,123. So that kind of sucks.
Hey, maybe I'll see you again.
I'm trying to chase down something concrete, but when I do, you'll be the first to know about it.
So I got all these green guys on
Your
here.
eyes open, NYC.
Hey, what'd you need?
And remember, just because
I wonder if they've got a way to turn that shit off. I don't really care about anybody else around me. Visuals, brightness, chromatic aberrations, yes, neutral lighting, colorblind, sharper images. Makes everything blurry. Everything gets a little sharper as you go along here. It's a little too sharp for my taste. Let's take it about 80. Hints, I can see they still haven't fixed that, where when somebody walks by you the whole fucking screen goes blue. That's kind of retarded. Hints, auto hide HUD, turn on show radar, turn the minimap on or off, distance to units, imperial, metric, I'll go to metric, temperature units, player level visible, show damage numbers, yes. Show vault and climb indicators, yes. Critical invites. Display large notifications on the screen when they group it. Yes. Automatic group refill. Okay, so what's there?
Hey, what'd you need?
Music volume again. I do not care about music. Sound effects are up, dialogue volume is up, home cinema mix type, no it's not home cinema, it is definitely, well, we'll go ahead and leave it there. Controller speaker enabled, no, because I can't even hear my controller when I'm literally sitting here with earphones on my head. Plus, I don't want it to go dead. Alright, so voice, auto talk sensitivity, microphone volume boost. Proximity volume. Microphone
You'll be
enable.
missing out. Hey, you gotta see this.
You're starting to worry me.
Agent, get that precinct back under control. If that precinct goes, we lose Brooklyn.
Hostiles incoming.
Don't let him get away! Get rid of him! Hey, kill them all!
We'll see you movement on the roof. Looks like they've got grenades. Brooklyn Dispatch, this is Division Command. We've got an agent incoming to assist at the 84th, but all entrances are blockaded.
Division, that's the best news I've had all month. Try the parking garage in the back.
Got that, Agent? That's your in. Go get him.
One hostile. Hell of a shot.
You deserve this, man! Fucker! We can beat them. I'd pull that off. Come on! They're gonna try to rush us. Move up on the flank! Perfect shot. They've got no strategy. We can beat them.
If you hadn't showed up, things might have gone very different.
Remind me never to fight you.
Warning. Additional incoming hostiles detected.
You're doing good work.
We'll find a
I
way.
hear they sent a detail out.
Shit! Do your jobs, people. That's how it's done. Come on!
Hostiles incoming.
Let's organize. Hit him now. Let's take him down. Heads up. Kill those bastards. Yo, where they hiding? They're trying to rush us. We got this.
If you hadn't showed up, things might have gone very different.
Hey, thanks for the assist.
Let's make sure we ain't got nothing that we need to put on. So far we look good.
You gotta think smart about where to hit next.
Just left us here to die.
Man, I'm not worried about the JTF. Just taking what's owed, you know? Man, it feels like we've been here all day.
The dude with the bat's the one that I'm really...
Keep on thinking about the virus and where it came from, and shit. This city's going to hell.
That dude's a grenader, I need to take him down.
Careful, guys! What's this? Don't take that off! Oh shit, grenade! Careful, guys!
Get off the fucking wall. Motherfucker bum rushed me.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
You gotta be evil! Just be on that side! Well done!
Alert. Hostiles detected.
Try to get in the room.
This is bullshit. They could act deals. I say, take them out. Keep them alive to negotiate. For trade. No good for them. Not yet.
They got my eyes.
That's what I call a good grenade. Just trying to be careful because I know I made some noise. JTF officer down. Protective holster, that's nice. I'll take that. Took all the fucking weapons out of here. He stripped this bitch clean. Alright, let's go ahead and go into our armor 1. So this is going to go to armor 9. I can't put this on until level 4. Ah! It's alright. It's alright. It gives me 798. I'm already 788. It's not that bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on. Oh. Last thing I need to figure out is, did I get any more? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, so I still didn't get no more. Try something now. This is that pistol. Let's see if we can get a 260. What did it say now? Let's go ahead and let's look at this real quick.
Don't get them riled up. Play nice and give me time to get us out of here.
Alright, so it says 221 is the damage. Alright, so let's put that to the test. 213 is 221. Let's put it to the test and let's take a shot, hit one person with it and see where we sit. They locked up the JTF officers, it's funny.
hostiles detected nearby.
They don't give a damn about us.
Do you know if they're sending anyone else over to the passway?
Use a drink right about now. Takes more than that to kill me.
These guys are level 3.
This is a lot more fun than I thought it would be.
I'll get a shot off
Use
this
a
guy
drink
bone
right about
rushes.
now. I am unkillable.
Alert. Additional hostiles inbound.
Here we go. That's what that is. 221. You guys seen it for yourself. 221 was a shot when it came off.
More assholes! Just great! Stop fighting! They're gonna try to rush us!
Nobody gets away. Now you to the deck. Heads up.
Alert. Additional hostiles inbound.
Gotta get through this!
Get these rooters on the run. Anybody got a count?
God, Alex!
How'd you do that? Get
We
these
got
looters
this.
on the run.
Oh, crap!
They're gonna try to rush us.
Do your jobs, people! Damn.
You gotta be kidding me. That thing's gotta be above me.
Fire from cover! Good shot.
Look at these guys just creeping through here all
We got
scared and
this.
shit. Like, come on, man. Y'all gonna get it or go. One of the two. Oh, wait, is there a ammo thing down there? Yes, there is. Thank you. Fully stocked. I just sat here and
You
oh
hadn't showed
my
up,
god.
things might have gone very different.
Do your jobs, people! Good shot. Remind me never to fight you.
Alert. Hostiles detected.
Alright, here goes the shitstorm.
We're not fighting pros here. They know us.
You fucking piece of shit. Get this dude off of me. Jesus.
No strategy. We can beat them. Keep on killing us. Haven't tasted it. They're laying down
Fuck.
fire. They're gonna try to rush us.
Good shot.
Keep up the pressure.
might have gone very different. Yeah, some nice shooting there.
Alert. Additional hostiles inbound.
No more time! Wait! Stop hiding! Gas is! They've got no strategy. We can beat them. Aim for the head! It's a clear shot! Stop hiding! Got something for you! They're gonna try to rush us. We're gonna hold here. Stop hiding! Breathe deep! Yes, they got him! Stop hiding! They've got no strategy. We can beat them. Anybody got a count? Got Alex! Kill the assholes! Remind me never to fight you. Not fucking going down. We're gonna hold here. Oh, God. They've got no strategy. We can beat them. Fucker! Anybody got a count? Gotta get through this. We're not fighting crows here.
Damn it.
Whoa, look out! They've got no strategy. We can beat them.
Damn. Gotta take a different strategy on this one. I can't go in there. Alright, we can't just go in there wielding brute force.
Warning. Hostiles detected.
Don't stop till they're dead. Careful, guys! They're just gonna keep charging. They're just gonna keep charging. That was some nice work. Yeah, we would have been fine without you.
Warning. Additional incoming hostiles detected.
Do what you need to do. Haven't taken it over right now. Can't hold this over with. Heads up, we got one. Sleep for days. Show no mercy. Don't stop till they're dead. Over one. Somewhere else. Let's lock this down.
Come on.
Calm down.
You fucking shoot like that.
Go look somewhere else. somewhere else! They're just gonna keep charging. I'm fucking gonna lock this down. They're just gonna keep charging. Fucker! Keep an eye on the right.
How'd you do that?
Oh my god! They're just gonna keep charging. Let's lock this down.
Holy crap, how'd you do that?
Go look somewhere else. Doesn't matter how many there are. Go loot somewhere else. That fucking going down.
You just keep shooting like that.
They keep charging. Doesn't matter how many there are.
Holy crap, how'd you do that?
Somewhere else. You'll all be sorry. Let's lock this down. That was some nice work. Now that was some shooting. Yeah, we would have been fine without you.
Excellent work, Agent. Brooklyn is stable again. Manhattan is another story. Let's get over there and see for ourselves. I've got more agents with me now. We'll rendezvous with Agent Lau and fly over together. Commander Chang out.
Okay, 2000. This is the DPS statistic.
My friend needs some food.
Damage per second. There you go. The DPS statistic shows the damage per second dealt by the weapon. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Alright, got it.
My friend needs some food.
Oh, this is that part of the game where I'm gonna walk into the door and it's gonna tell me I got 9 hours to wait. It says time until data copy completes, 35. I don't even know what that means. That's crazy. Manhattan content is not ready. Alright, so we have made it to that mark. This is going to be it for for Viper tonight. I'm going to let this continue to download, but I'm going to go ahead and kick out this game. Go watch me a movie and get some shit. Got to work tomorrow. We're going to come back tomorrow evening, and we are going to continue on with this. So, hopefully I'll see you guys back here again tomorrow. Again, this is Viper, and my new chick here that's basically going to be whooping some ass. If you guys tune in tomorrow, we will be back. So I'll talk to you then. Thanks.